Greetings, everyone. Welcome to another Breath of Fire Circle Wednesday. Hope everybody's enjoying the day, enjoying the strong. Hope you all had a wonderful, strong beginning, because we don't do weekends. We do strong beginnings. We don't do weekdays. We don't want to walk around on weekdays. Every day is a strong day. Every day of the strong. So, hope y'all been getting your breath of fire in. Just a little warm up. I want to share with you guys a number of things. This process is about awakening the life in your body. It's about energizing your spirit. It's about becoming the ultimate you. There are a number of practices that we engage in on a consistent basis in order for our bodies to maintain itself. There's the breath. Thank you all for inviting others. I appreciate that greatly. We need as many on here as possible. So as we go through this process called life, we want it to be charged. We want it to be invigorated. We want it to be renewed. We want our bodies to be charged and renewed. We want to be able to just grab energy whenever we need it. We want to be able to strengthen not only our physical body, but our spirit, our mind, and our emotions. We need to be able to do that in the moment. There's so many things going on outside of us that we need to control what's going on inside of us. Instead of being bombarded from everything from the outside and not having control over everything outside of you, the only thing you truly can control is you. So therefore, this process is about gaining self-control, getting a grip on the energy that is you, the vibrancy, the life that is you. So share this with as many people as possible, because if you want to awaken the sleeping dragon in your family and have them on fire with energy from within, instead of being consumed with everything that is without, interesting term, without, outside of you, not within you. So therefore, you should be living without all of that excess that's you're being bombarded with. This is the process in order to command your energy and to be able to command the presence of your presence wherever you are, whenever you are. So this simple technique, the breath of fire, is going to ignite your internal fire, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and have you so vibrant that you will be in control of self. Then you won't be under attack. You won't be under mental stress. So how do we do this? Simple. We just go. So it's kind of like blowing your nose without so much force. So it's from here. You know, when we blow our nose, we, really hard and stuff flies out. So this isn't that hard. It's from here. So if you've ever blown your nose, you can do this technique. Now, when you blow your nose, you relax after you blow your nose, and your body automatically pulls a little bit of air in. So there's an even exchange that goes on. The more you force out, we're not doing a lot of force, but the more you force out with the abdominal muscles, as soon as you relax, watch my abdominals. Without me even trying, it just re-expands. And that re-expansion is going to pull the air in. The nostrils are basically a part or a tube that goes into these lungs that are like the bellows. The rib cage is like the bellows. When I go, my rib cage collapses as well as my diaphragm pushes up. My abdominals go inward. As soon as I relax, after I do that, the rib cage comes out, the diaphragm drops down, and the belly goes back into its original space. that creates a vacuum that pulls air in. So you don't have to really work at this breath. You just, and then you just do it at a repetition and at a speed and a rate that's going to really bring heat in here. This is where your food is cooked. This is going to help with digestion. This is going to help you lose weight. This is going to tighten those abdominal muscles and strengthen them to the point where you are going to be energized and your food is going to process more readily. You're going to slim down, trim down, tighten up, and then lighten up. Write that down, somebody. Put it on the screen. So here we go. Do this with me. Slightly push air through the nostrils with the abdomen and then allow it to relax. Be gentle with it. Pick up the speed a little bit, the pace. Pick it up a little more. Slow it down. I want to do this gently so that you can get into a flow and a rhythm. And you all know, whenever you've done an exhausting exercise and you're trying to catch your breath, you're going. So you're coming from here because of that exhaustion, that exhilaration. It's not a time for a full breath. So you just gently, as you exhaust that energy and as you recuperate from exhausting exercise, you might do a little movement here, but we want to keep the chest still. We only want the movement down here. So quick review, just like blowing your nose, except you're not going to do it as forcefully. You want to do it gently, and you're going to do it repetitiously. So and you can increase the intensity. That comes with practice. Don't try to do that initially. Don't hurt yourself. Don't get caught into the mind space of, I can't do that. That's too fast. He needs to slow down. I'm doing me. You do you. At a given point, you're going to be right here where I am as far as the level of your breath, level of your competency with the breath, the capacity of your body, your lungs, and the capacity of your abdominals as far as its movement and pushing the carbon dioxide out and bringing the oxygen in. It's a process. Respect the process. Respect your practice. Practice, practice, practice. Nothing happens without practice, not even life. When you come out of your mother's womb, they're looking for you to breathe. You got to practice breathing air. So if that is the beginning of the life, and then when you exit, what's the last thing that leaves you? The breath. Good brother shared with me that the breath is the constant companion throughout the course of your life. It never leaves you until the very end. It's the last thing to leave you, the first thing to greet you other than your mom, and the last thing to leave you. Your mom's the first person, this is the first thing. So, gently, you got some tissue. If you do it forcefully, you might need some tissue. So if you have that tissue and you're concerned about doing it forcefully, you put the tissue here and go. Matter of fact, this is a good way of testing your breath. You're doing this through the nostrils. So you can put your hands in front of you and feel the air when it hits the palms of your hand. You don't want to have to feel it way back here. Bring it right here and gently. So I hope you all are joining me with this. Put your hands here, palms facing you, gently through the nostrils as if you're going to blow your nose, but do it gently. So gently blow out through the nostrils. Feel that on my hands. Just to show you all how far my hands are away from me. You can see the action in the abdominals. You can pick up the pace. And for a general recap for those who just came on, when you through the nostrils, as if you're blowing your nose, you want to do this gently, and then the abdomen comes in and you relax. The abdomen automatically extends. So what's happening internally is when you go rapidly, diaphragm is pushing up, rib cage is collapsing, abdomen is going in. The moment you relax that, automatically air is pulled. There's a vacuum that's created, and the nostrils are pulling air into the lungs. So sometimes you will hear that, and you can assist with a gentle sniff. I'm gonna make sure you hear me. So it's a gentle sniff that goes with this process. And it's an even swap so that you can do this breath in perpetuity. And if you want to do it, say 1,000 times, you don't have to do it forcefully. You can go. And then you adjust the pace. As you get into the flow and the rhythm, you can adjust the pace. You can increase, you can slow it down, you can make it more intense. Watch as I literally catch my breath from my nostril and catch this in my hand. And I'm gonna start gently. I'm gonna pick up the pace. Then I'm gonna intensify. The difference in picking up the pace and intensifying, picking up the pace, I can do it gently and still increase the amount in rapid succession. Increasing the intensity is simply doing the thrust from here and through my nostrils a little more forcefully. So watch as I go through the gently, picking up the pace, increasing the intensity. What I'm gonna do, okay, I'm gonna slow it down before I increase the intensity. Then I'm gonna pick up the pace and intensity at the same time. And then I'm gonna just play with it. And this is what you can do. If you're with me already, then flow with me, join me in this process. My hands are in front. I'm gonna feel for the air, hit my hands. Perfect. Gently. I'll pick up the pace, still gentle. A little faster, still gentle. Now I'm gonna slow it down, still gentle. Now I'm gonna increase the intensity. I can feel it in my hands all the way out here. Now I'm going to increase the pace while maintaining the intensity. Even faster. Slow it down. Gently. Relax. Now with this process, basically you're going through a space of hyperventilation. You're getting in more oxygen than the body is accustomed to at a given time frame. So it's what they call hyperventilation. You're bringing in a hyper amount of oxygen. So don't panic. I know a lot of you are accustomed to that whole panic scenario where you don't have enough oxygen in your body because you have a history of asthma and shortness of breath. So as soon as the air leaves the body, you got to get some back in because that air is life. And I don't take that for granted. But what I'm saying to you is this: the more you do this, even if you feel a little lightheaded, what's going to happen is you're going to gain greater and greater control. You're going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. Your lung capacity is going to expand, expand, expand. And before you even realize it, they talk about before you know it, before you even realize it, it's going to become real. And before you can acknowledge it in your conscious mind, your body is going to shift. The strength and tonality and the depth of your breath is going to be so dynamic. And then you're going to realize, I'm breathing different. I got fuller breaths. I can do exercise a little longer. I can actually do the breath of fire with intensity. Now, as I go through this process, I'm going to let y'all know I'm evolving the way I share this. There's some things that I've been doing since I've been doing this particular broadcast that I haven't done before. That is the nature of breath work. That is the nature of breath master. Now, I'm doing an online certification. See it right there, breath master certification. If you want to get this and more dynamic tools when it comes to the breath, you need to join that certification. I got a couple of people that just signed up recently. You don't want to miss out on that. And it's time, okay, I've done the breath work now. It's time for me to do my promotional stuff, promoting you and your health, not me and mine, not me and my wallet. I'm promoting you and your health and well-being. I'm promoting the dynamic shift within the community, within your family, within your network. That's why I'm here. We got Dr. Savy, Dr. Africa, and a plethora of others who have left us. Don't sleep on those who are still here. I'm filling some big shoes, y'all, and my shoes are growing because I got a lot of plans that are going to benefit you all. So share this far, wide, and deep with as many people as possible. We got the Breath Master online certification. Upcoming, I have the Heal Thyself Family and Community Wellness Leader Training. Upcoming, and this is a revisit. I got the Holistic Energetics, Acuspiraling, Reiki, and Tapping Touch Therapy, Heart Touch Therapy, specifically for young Black men. Everybody else in general, but for the training and the actual practice, I want to focus on young Black men because I want to show Black men the power of their hands to heal. Along with that, reflexology certification upcoming. Same group, young Black men. Young Black men, we need to learn how to lay on hands. Our community needs us. They don't need us whining and tripping over what's going on with us. Yes, we are at a space where we're in constant onslaught, but it's time to shift the narrative. We're not looking outside. We're not looking without. We're going to do without all of that. We're going to look within. We're going to cultivate ourselves. I'm here for you, young Black man. Sisters waiting on you. They need you to lay hands on them, your children, your aunt, your uncle, all of the family members. So share this. Get with this program. I'm going to end this broadcast momentarily. If anybody got any questions, I'm here. I'm welcome questions.